Hey, what's going on? Luke here, and 2025 is shaping up to be one of the better years if you're a rugby league fan. Round 1 of the NRL was absolutely fantastic. There's been the announcement on the Hello Sport podcast of a brand new rugby league game. This video here is just give some more further proof, just cement it if you had some doubters, because there definitely are a few doubters out there. I don't know how much more proof you need than the actual NRL CEO coming out and saying that yes, this is definitely happening and it's happening this year. But there are still some doubters, so I thought I'd just do a little update video to show you something that the Leeds Rhinos have posted. Now this is on Twitter, or X, formerly known as Twitter. You're seeing on the screen right now the Leeds Rhinos from a couple of days ago. They posted a little video, a little snippet, a little teaser of a player getting scanned. Don't ask me, I don't know who the player is, but it is a player getting scanned. It's only a couple second clip. We'll take a look at it right now.
Cheers, thank you.
As you can see, it's a pretty basic little clip there, but also the tweet provided, or the, I don't even know what you call it these days, but what was provided as well, that they are working with Big Ant Studio, so it does confirm that Big Ant will be making the game, so it's the same makers as the previous Rugby League Live games, which kind of goes with the theory that, you know, I think we probably will be keeping the Rugby League Live sort of name, whether it's Rugby League Live 25. I feel like Rugby League 25 is too similar to Rugby 25. I feel like people get confused, so they might want to avoid that one, but either way, Big Ant is involved. They've made some pretty decent games in the past in terms of rugby league. A lot of controversy at the moment around the Rugby 25 rugby union game, but in terms of rugby league games in the past, they're the only ones who have really successfully done it, so I'm pretty happy about that. But in terms of the face scans, I just wanted to provide some context. We're going to see some clips from Chad Townsend talking about when he was actually scanned and asking about it and talking about League Live. Just take a look at the clips.
What's my first thing, Cass? League Live? What is that? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now, what's actually crazy is that little clip that I used that same clip about 2 years ago. So they've had a lot of player scans, if it's the same ones, sitting in the bank somewhere. So they definitely have a lot of player scans over the last couple of years, and that might even work well in terms of, I don't know, retired players. If there's some Ultimate Team mode, they can include them. But it does show a very similar setup. Not the exact same setup, but you kind of got to have a look at the process of it. And at the time when I released that video, people were very excited. Also included in Chad Townsend's video, as well as there was lots of other little snippets that clubs released or players released back in the day. But you're seeing ones where I think Ruben Cotter's on there, and you just sort of get to have a look at what actually happens behind the scenes. So I thought that was quite cool for Chad Townsend to do. But as you can see, he's in Cowboys colour, so it shows you how long ago it actually was. But I think this game's been in the works for some time. I'm very excited to see, you know, how it ends up and if it's a lot better than Rugby 25. The good thing is Rugby 25 has been getting patched constantly, so that is a positive. Compared to Rugby League Live 4, where back in the day they released it, it was kind of broken on release, and it took like a long time. I'm going to say maybe a year, something along the lines of that, but it took a long time for it to get patched. And once the patch was out, it was so much better. But by that time, people had stopped playing it. People had returned it. I think it was one of the most returned games of the year. So hopefully they just have year-round updates and patches and just to fix all the glitches. And I've seen things where some of it works, some of it doesn't. They revert back to it. A little bit of trial and error. If the game's released and it's not absolutely amazing, I'm not gonna huff and puff about it and, you know, get mad. We'll just wait and see what happens. Because like I said, Rugby League Live 4 was garbage when it first came out, but it did get a lot better as time went on. And I think if they're working on it, you know, week in, week out, I think that could be something special. But yeah, there's just some further proof if you didn't believe it. Definitely was some comments of people saying, yeah, but we've seen this all before, and they refer to the random emails that the NRL would send out to people when they'd ask for a game and say, yes, it's in the works, like such generic stuff. But this stuff isn't generic. This is literally a Super League club tagging Big Ant Studios, saying later this year. We've also seen in the past too, the Hello Sport podcast with the NRL CEO, Andrew Abdo, coming out and saying that yes, it is coming out this year. So we've had the Super League and the NRL both confirmed that it is coming out this year. So guys, get excited, get very, very excited. Well, that's the end of this video. If you happen to enjoy it, make sure you leave a like, subscribe. You know the drill at this point. Everybody YouTuber says it. Just go ahead and do it. It'd really help me out. Also, why not go ahead and check out some of these other videos that are on the screen right now.